All right, Anthony and I podcast. We're back for another episode. I'm not entirely sure if I said Anthony on air podcast. That kind of came out a little
I
blurry.
wasn't listening to you.
Big show tonight. Donald Trump being held in contempt of court here in New York. More updates on Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Elon buys Twitter. That's official. And a lot following that. Will Trump return to Twitter? Trump forgets the name of Truth Social. We do have quite a bit of Trump on this podcast.
It's a shock.
Are we going too far with the Bill Murray Me Too stuff? We've got a Prince Andrew update. We are still banned on Facebook.
What if Elon Musk buys Facebook? Will we be banned?
That would be nice. Is Shaq sexist? And a bride removes sickness from her wedding vows. Pretty interesting story there. Plus, little bonus topics, if we can get to it. The screw French fries, the Islander game, and ice cream that I obtained yesterday. That was quite lovely. Janine's brother's latest horrific thing that he did.
That was ridiculous.
Brian the Cannon Bannon, our good pal, has COVID, checked up on him, not dead. So,
oh, that's good. You scared me for a second.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you're talking about because none of these are headlines on the bottom of the screen. So you're slacking, buddy.
Bonus
headlines. Okay.
Don't know if we're going to get to them. Not sure if we're allowed to cover all of them, especially the Janine's brother stuff. We'll have to wait and see. All on this episode. It is like second Christmas for Frank with Donald Trump being held in contempt.
I don't take pleasure in other people's whatever the hell.
You don't? Because you sent me all those little party emojis and then like my screen did this celebration thing.
I was inviting you to a party.
Got it.
To be named later.
Got it. I'm pretty surprised on this because honestly, every time the left thinks that they have Donald Trump, they really don't. And it is kind of fun to watch the disappointment in their faces, because they were going to get him on Russiagate, then they were going to get him on the impeachment stuff, then they were going to get him on this and that and a billion things. Well, finally put a win in the left column because Attorney General for New York, Letitia James, petitioned a court for Donald Trump some records. I think she asked for something of his. He refused to give it. They had a hearing based on that, whether or not they can hold him in contempt of court. They won. Now, President Trump has to pony up $10,000 a day until he produces the documents that she thusly requires.
So he'll be broke in like a month then. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to. Do you expect anything less? Come on.
Well, we know he's got money, more than you probably think.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. But, I mean, $10,000 is a lot a day.
That's a chunk. That's a chunk of change.
Yeah, because you're at $100,000 in 10 days.
There's some math for you.
And then, what is it, another 90 until you hit $1 million?
Yep.
Yeah, that's, and 100 days is a quarter.
It's a little over a month.
It's
a little over 3 months, I meant.
There you go. Go. That's why you don't do the finance. That's why Cuddles does the finance.
It was a misspeak. I had it right up here, but it didn't come out here the same way.
So that's $1 million in another quarter, in another 3 months. So,
I mean, you think he's going to produce these documents? Whatever the hell.
I wonder, because I'll tell you what, even the people that love him have to admit he's not one for producing documents. Not a big fan of the production of whatever documents are being requested of his.
Do you remember when he had to turn, remember when he'd made this big press conference about turning over all his tax, whatever the hell documents, and there were stacks of paper next to the podium?
That wasn't his tax document.
What was it?
That was
turning over his business
to his sons.
To his sons, or whatever the hell it was.
Yes.
I could guarantee that 50% of the paper stack there were blank. I guarantee it.
Well, I'm sure.
It doesn't take. First of all, it doesn't take that much paper to turn over your business to your sons. I'm pretty sure of that. Second, there's no way they did that just for the publicity. Why would they do that? Why would they get all that paperwork printed out just to show it? It was a publicity stunt. That's all that was. There's no way all that was the actual paperwork.
I don't know. Didn't he have the stakes too? Didn't he have like the stakes up there and like a bunch of other things, or was that another?
That had to be
press
another
conference?
thing.
Yeah, I forget. I forget. But Robin wants the fine to double every day. Now that would be something.
Boom.
Yeah.
Drop the hammer.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, he's holding. If it's what I think it is, if this is about the classified stuff that he's keeping at Mar-a-Lago, is that what this is about?
I don't think that that's exactly what this is about. I'm going to find out, but hold on. We have an actual update from Brian the Count of Bannon. Still standing.
Nice.
I thought for sure he was dead. I checked with him. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I have COVID. And then 6 days passed and I hadn't heard from him. And I thought he might be dead. Let me check.
So how's he faring? I mean, is he?
I think he's okay. He's got the good COVID.
The good COVID, is he?
Yeah.
Can I ask if he is vaccinated or not?
I don't know. Don't ask people's personal.
I'm asking.
Social security number too?
If he's willing to fork it over, I wouldn't. What am I going to do? I can't stop someone from giving me their info.
Brian, send your social security number if you can. That'd be great. Thanks.
Put it in the chat. No, that'll be. It's safe there. It's probably not safe there.
Send it to Jack Me Off or Hey, Would You Blow Me? One of them will hold on to it for us.
Those sound like upstanding citizens.
Yeah, they're our record awesome. Keepers. Yeah, let me see here. I gotta see what exactly it was that she was asking for. But I like how long. I just wonder
vaxxed and boosted. Thanks, Brian.
Oh, there
Brian
you go.
Is vaxxed and boosted. Very good.
There you go.
Glad to hear it. And Mercury 7 agrees with me. 100% those papers were blanks. Absolutely. What are they? They're not printing out all those things just to stack them up in front of a podium for the stupid thing. As soon as they brought them out, this is what this is. We got all this paper. This is the paperwork. Bullshit. Nobody went through those papers. I would love to be one of the reporters there. I go, can I just pick a random paper out of the middle and just see what's? No, it's gonna be blank. But it was all for show.
Yeah, probably. By the way, it is civil contempt.
Civil contempt.
Just to clarify, I don't know what the technicality there is on the difference, but it was Judge Arthur Engeron who said Trump failed to abide by his order to comply with the subpoena, and that his attorneys failed to show how a search of materials held by Trump was conducted. Engeron said Trump would be fined $10,000 a day for the civil contempt until you purge that contempt. A written decision start date for the fines is expected tomorrow, so it hasn't started yet. Trump plans to appeal the decision. Obviously, we respectfully disagree with the court's decision. His lawyer said all documents, as explained, responsive to the subpoena, were already produced to the Attorney General months ago. That's what they're claiming. Letitia James' office has been investigating the Trump Organization for more than 2 years and previously said that her office found multiple misleading or fraudulent misstatements and omissions in the Trump Organization's financial statements, which were provided to lenders and insurers, among others, as part of its investigation. So this is back to his, like, he's overvaluing or devaluing his properties, his holdings, cars, all that kind of tax loophole stuff.
Yeah, whatever's going on there. Stuff that I don't understand. That tax stuff like that, especially stuff that I have, like real estate. I don't know anything about that. So I'm sure they know what they're talking about. There's documents missing. 10 grand a day until you turn them over.
So tomorrow we'll find out exactly when that is going to start.
All right.
So we'll have an update for you on that. All right. Jumpstart Coffee Company, proud sponsor of our podcast. Of course, we love them so much. They make the best coffee on the planet. Frank's holding up his bag right there.
Love this dark roast, my favorite.
We all know the story. 50% of their profits go over to the Navy SEAL Foundation, of course. And you can save 15% when you use the promo code AOA15 ordering with the link in the description below or by clicking on the homepage of anthonyonair.com. We've got a thing up there for you as well. Subscribe and save, Frankie C. How's about that?
That's a beautiful deal. You subscribe and save with limited time. For the next, I think, month or so, they send you the tumbler for free.
You get that awesome tumbler they have on the third month when you do the subscribe and save. However many bags of coffee that you want a month, you just let them know, and they'll send it to you each and every single month. You never have to think about your coffee needs ever again. One more thing off your plate. It's a beautiful thing. Then you can stop drinking Folgers, whatever other bullshit you're just settling for. Live the life you were meant to live.
Flavor crystals my ass.
Yeah. Thank you. Have the coffee that you deserve. Jumpstart Coffee Company.
There's Bird in the chat. Love the espresso blend. Now, you like the espresso. That's your favorite?
I love the espresso blend. I will say the surprise of the century, though, was how much I enjoyed the medium blend, because I thought, like, I'm an espresso guy. I thought I'm a 90 miles an hour, balls to the wall, pedal to the metal kind of a dude. And then I realized, hold on a second, I can kick it back a couple gears and it'd still be tasty and delicious.
Since when are you 90 miles an hour, balls to the walls, anything?
Since coffee and caffeine, that's when.
Got it.
Speaking of Jumpstart, Lord, does this show need one? And just in time for that is J Sabs. What up there, J
Sabs?
I thought you were going to say, speaking of balls to the wall.
No, that would have been better.
Just say that's a missed opportunity.
But I wasn't wrong. See, you picked up the show already. Just in time for Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. That's your guy. By the way, everybody and their mother, and apparently my mother, took the time over the weekend to write me and say that Johnny Depp was hot. Like, my mother, I put her on a plane. She was visiting. I put her on a plane on Saturday. As I'm kissing her and saying goodbye to her at the airport, she pulls me in. We go to hug and kiss. She pulls me into my ear, a la, Fredo Corleone style. It goes like this. By the way, Johnny Depp is super fucking hot.
You always want to hear that from your mother.
And I go, Mom, will you please? Will you please? And she goes, I can't even take it.
Do you think that your mom, when she bangs your dad, does she think of Johnny Depp?
I think his dad thinks of Johnny Depp.
Yeah. No, right.
Those are both possible. Those are both possibilities.
My father's gay.
Janine, you sound like shit.
Let me tell you something.
You look like shit.
I'd rather have COVID than allergies.
Is that right?
1,000%.
Well, because one is real and one isn't.
Exactly.
What up, you?
Besides obvious.
So this is all allergies. Where's the Claritin?
Claritin's for Democrats, Frank. Thanks. Now I'm taking.
It's true. Why don't we have a Claritin R from my Republican friends? You bring up a good point, Janine.
Because then it wouldn't work.
Oh.
Actually, isn't it the Democrats that don't work? Oh, okay. But they want everything. They want everything, but
Trump lost today, Janine. So Frank's on a fucking high right now.
Frank is like still rock hard from this afternoon when he heard the noise. It's
news. Second Christmas, and when he heard the noise too, both of them.
I heard the noise.
What was I gonna say? I had a good joke and now it's gone. Thanks.
COVID brain.
Right, yeah. Allergy brain. No, I honestly much rather have COVID than this, what I have now. And it's because of my kids, because, I have to take them to a park where it's so windy in New York.
Gotta take that Claritin, baby. That helps every time.
Actually, Claritin never worked for me.
That's like gold for me.
I'm taking Xytol, whatever. It's a new one that used to be. Yeah, there you go. Used to be a prescription, but now it's not.
And drinking wine.
It's tea.
Ooh.
Right.
Not a tea person. I'm very rarely. I gotta be sick to have tea. That's one of those things where you have to be. I don't have a tea. I don't crave tea unless I'm sick. And
unless it's Arizona or Snapple.
Even Arizona.
Or Brisk. I'll go Brisk.
I saw the greatest meme the other day. I don't even know if it came from the friend chat, but it was How do we get in touch with the CEO of Arizona Iced Tea to help us control inflation?
Exactly. How?
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it.
99 cents still. When 99 cents when we were kids, 99 cents today doesn't make any sense how they're doing it.
I've got all right.
How?
So I love Snapple. I buy Snapple, but I only buy Snapple when it's on sale because it's so expensive at the supermarket. So Arizona, the same amount, 12 pack of Arizona compared to a 12 pack of Snapple. Snapple 12 pack is like $13-14 for 12 bottles, small bottles of Snapple. Arizona, $6.99.
Damn. I haven't had a Snapple in 10, 12 years.
Ah,
No wonder why you look so good.
Right.
you don't sound good though.
I don't crave iced tea. Like, plus it gives you kidney stones.
Well, I was gonna say the way Frank drinks iced tea, he's gonna die of diabetes.
I'm half iced tea at this point.
Like I'm
Exactly.
I'm concerned for you. Like you have a problem. You
gotta
love
drink
iced
something,
tea.
and it's made from the best stuff on earth. How could you argue that?
I don't think so.
They're not going to lie right on their bottle.
Well, that might be true.
I had it. Go ahead.
Go
I was
ahead.
going to say, I believe there was a Snapple contest where you would win a free Snapple for the whole year.
Ooh.
This is like
This
years.
is the heyday of Snapple in the 90s, probably.
Yeah, 20 years ago. And one of my teachers in high school won it.
Really?
It was like, yes. Was it an invention or something? Like a personal invention? Sorry. Got that there. Some kind of personal invention. And that's, she got
You
it.
had to invent something and show it to Snapple?
Yep.
Was Wendy the Snapple lady involved at all?
Ooh, I don't know.
What happened to her?
Somewhere in the Anthony archives, there's a photo of me and Wendy the Snapple lady doing
Come on.
doing a joint appearance together at, wait for it, a rest stop in New Jersey.
Okay.
How is that
I
photo
honestly-
not framed
why would
and
you even
hanging
say
behind
that?
you? Where is that photo, and how are we not all looking at it 24/7?
There's a photo of me and Jared too. That's not
Oh,
coming
that one-
out
No.
That one you burnt.
Really?
somewhere.
That gets
Yeah.
thrown on the fire.
Yeah. Actually, that might be on my MySpace page. I'll have to go check the
Oh
archives.
boy,
Guess what? You got a good detective right here. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'll find it before you find it.
I think that was I want to that might have been the B103 days, Frank, but it might have been the CBS FM day. I'm not sure what radio station I was working for at the time.
Oh boy.
But we did a lot of moral of the
What are you looking
story.
for?
I dropped the pen. Moral of the story, as a radio person, a lot of shitty appearances.
That's what it's about, baby.
Yeah, basically, with a lot of washed up C and D star celebrities. Anyway, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So today he called her, or they played video and audio of him calling her a fat ass. Are we on her side yet? Anybody? Cuddle says no.
Absolutely not.
Still not?
I
right.
don't think so.
In never before heard recordings, Depp could be heard yelling at his ex-wife, "Shut up, fat ass." The vicious comment came after Heard yelled at him to put his cigarette out on someone else.
What?
Depp denied putting out his cigarette on Heard, telling the jury she was grossly exaggerating. And what was that? Is that Janine?
Janine, I think you keep hitting the
arm.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting anything.
Sure.
In other snippets played by Heard's attorney, Ben Rottenborn. His name is Ben Rottenborn.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, horrible name. Sorry.
Depp calls.
It used to be Latrine. What movie is that from?
I don't know.
Men in Tights?
Okay.
Whatever. You guys
Depp
suck.
calls the Aquaman actress one of Janine's favorite words to use. I don't know if we want to waste her
C
one
word?
episode on this one. Yep.
Okay.
It's what you do in baseball when you don't really hit it.
Mm.
Rhymes with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be you next Tuesday.
Yeah, there you go. He also warns about what could happen if the argument continued. The next move, if we don't walk away, it's going to be a bloodbath like it was on the island, Depp says on the recording. In another snippet, Heard references a time when Depp allegedly beat the shit out of her. The
There
pack
was a
horse.
recording. There's a recording of him beating the shit out of her.
No, him saying. Another snippet heard references the time when Depp allegedly beat the shit out of her. So she's saying that that's what he said. Somebody, it's funny. Somebody, little fan feedback here. Somebody wrote to me and it was like that Johnny Depp's mom. I've never seen. We have never, not in a really long time, has so much of the country been on one side, because everybody is so on his side. Johnny Depp might be the thing to unite us as a country. That's unbelievable.
We are the world.
I get that, and I'm all for it. But if he's hitting her, I mean, is there any validity to any of this?
So this is what this person said to me, and forgive me, I get too many comments. I'll see if I can find it, but they wrote to me and they go, Johnny Depp's mother was abusive, and he basically married his mother, and that's why this kind of all came. That
doesn't give you an excuse to hit a woman. Is there any validity to him abusing her? Is what I'm.
None that I can see.
No.
All right, so these recordings of him saying that, it's not.
You're having trouble with this. She said.
I thought you said there were recordings of him saying that he beat her.
The recording was her alluding to the time that Depp allegedly beat the shit out of her. She referenced a time when Depp allegedly beat the shit out of her.
Oh, okay. So, and he
that's
doesn't
her
say
word.
It. Right. So he doesn't say in these recordings
I'm going to beat the shit.
Like the time I beat any of that. Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. It's her saying it.
All right. Now I'm caught up.
Listen, this is the greatest day you've had since the election was called. I understand how things could be a little frantic. Right now.
You mean the phony election where I won by millions of votes? Excuse me. No, go ahead.
He's already definitely banged his wife 2 or 3 times. What do you think?
Nooner? Did you have a nooner? A little afternoon delight?
I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, how you doing? No.
Oh, God.
You want to take that one over?
No, I'm happy.
Let's go back and delete that.
Happy with that.
All right, so that's the thing here. Oh, and then the other thing, this happened, I think, on Friday. Cuddles was big on this one. What was it again? I forgot. Something with the makeup.
Oh, yeah. I could say this.
So you have the info. Jason,
all right, Janine, you have it? Go ahead.
There's a certain makeup brand
Milani.
called Milani. And
has nothing to do with Melania, by the way.
Nothing.
Took me 15 minutes to get through that with my wife.
Wow. Bye.
It was a who's on first moment where she said it, and I was like, wait, what does the first lady have to do with this?
How do you spell it? It's not Melanie?
I don't know. It's
By the way, you guys keep going in and out. I don't know if it's my internet or not, but it's
that's
like
what she said.
Struggling to hear you two.
Okay, it's you.
Wasn't sure if anyone else heard or not, but
it's your COVID years.
Or it's the copious amount of videos my husband has downloaded. Movies, I mean. So she said she carried around this like makeup case, and it's like 4 or 5 different colors to disguise, I guess, bruises from him. And she said she carried it around during a certain time. I don't know what years, but it comes out that they didn't even have that back then. So busted.
Wait a minute. So
she was a liar.
She said she carried it around, but they didn't have it. There was no photos of her carrying it around or anything.
No, the company, the makeup company, had to like tweet out, like, "Oh, by the way, that particular thing that she said she had didn't even come out till years later.
It didn't exist, right?"
Yeah.
What is going on here with this woman?
She's a psychopath.
Holy cow.
Yeah, she's a psychopath. I saw a Democrat and a Republican skipping down the street earlier, holding hands, talking about what a fucking...
in front of the courthouse.
It's nice. It's a nice image.
Talking about what a crazy bitch this Amber Heard is and how
wearing
they feel bad
Pirates of the Caribbean hats.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice.
It's amazing. It is amazing. I'm going to say this, and people are going to have a problem with me, but I don't give a shit because it's true. We haven't been this united since September 12th, 2001. Okay?
Probably.
Yikes.
That is the
truth.
In
New York. In New York.
Well, yes.
That makes it even worse, right?
I feel like we were united
everybody
6 years ago.
7
years ago.
No, you think everything is Trump's fault. It's not. We were split far before Trump got elected.
We were split, but nobody cared. You know, nobody gave a shit.
Wow. Okay. Does that
Nobody
make it
cared that we were
better,
like if you're
or?
you know nobody's relationships or friendships ended because of it. That's what's happening. That's what happened around the country.
Well,
Because
if this consumes your life so much that you have to end a friendship,
some people,
then it's on you.
They get so heated about stuff that they just fight all the time about it, and that's what happened. A lot of cases, that's what happened.
Well, get ready because we're coming back together for our hatred.
Thank
for
you,
Amber
Johnny.
Heard.
Hashtag justice for Johnny D. I sent Anthony 2 or 3 TikToks this past weekend that I'm not embarrassed. I stopped myself because there was probably 6 or 7 more that I wanted to send you.
For real?
Yeah. Because I'm like, he's going to think I'm obsessed with him because
the whole country's obsessed. The whole world's obsessed with him right now.
I have to make this one specific one that I really want to make. And it's kind of dirty, but also I don't care. So, but there's so much.
Sounds like everything she does, Frank. I don't understand how that was different from anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's so special about that.
I don't know, man.
If anybody out there watching this, I have an idea. If anybody out there watching this is thinking about becoming a porn star, your name, this is how you rise right to the top of the list. Your name is now Johnny Depp.
That's not bad. Right.
Is that a good porn star name right now?
That's not too bad. You've had worse. I'll give you that. That's pretty good.
I think that would be gold. Gold, Jerry.
But what was the TikTok that you wanted to make, Janine? Or are you not saying because you might make it?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make it. But there has been a lot of it's not just about the trial. It's about things he said in the trial, and women are falling over themselves, including me. I won't lie. So it's time.
Does the fact that I think we talked about this before, but the fact that he looks like he smells like cigarettes, does that have any effect on you?
Oh yeah.
No, nothing is deterring them. They love all of it.
And you know how much I hate cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
I told you what I would do with a cigarette only because of him.
Oh boy.
Frank's like, okay.
Yeah, it's gotten way out of hand. But hey, good for him. I hope justice is done. I don't know what the end game is here on this. Is it monetary? What are the goals for this?
Yeah, well, isn't he suing her for 50 mil or some crazy amount?
Is that how much it is?
It's some insane amount.
And I don't know what's going to happen to her after. Who's going to hire her, number one? Who's going to get into any kind of relationship with her?
Well, she's a lesbian, so it doesn't matter.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, she is.
How do you know that?
She was a lesbian before him, but it's also going around on TikTok too.
Yeah, she was with him, so maybe she's bi?
No, she probably just used him. That's what I think, anyway. She used him to further her career, get on... What was the movie that they were both in? Get in that movie, and then that was it.
Hey, she landed a DC role.
Right. DC as in dumb. What?
Yeah, but I feel like she's. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was like, she looks exactly like Amy Adams, and that's the truth. And Amy Adams works like crazy.
No. No. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Like Amy Adams.
Amy Adams looks like the girl from The Office. Because remember, she was better. She was Pam 2.0.
That's true. Yes, that is very true. She looks like what's Pam's real name? Pam
Jenna
Fisher. Thank you. Thanks. Good job. Yeah, she is a better looking. That was one of the storylines in The Office.
Yeah, really, really messed up.
But Amber Heard looks exactly like her.
Amy Adams looks like Isla Fisher.
I feel like we're all describing the same exact. It's like a different shade of gray. It's the same fucking color, basically.
Amy Adams and Isla Fisher, I think, are the same person.
Wait, DJ has a good question. J-Saps, what is the next celebrity you would like Johnny Depp to date? I think he should get back with Winona. That's what I think.
Winona Ryder?
Yep. Yep.
I didn't even know he was with her. How many women has he been with? He's been with a ton, hasn't he?
I guess they hooked up during the Edward Scissorhands days.
Yes, he even got a tattoo for her.
Really?
Yep, that said Winona forever.
They're both kind of weird, so I can see them going well together.
Yes. And now that she kind of made a comeback too, that's what she said. That's what he said. I think that's it. They should just meet up, bang.
Well, she's probably with someone, no?
No, I bet you she's still waiting for him.
Maybe.
I haven't kept track of her dating record since she left Longfellow Deeds.
Right?
First of all, I hate with a passion that movie.
What?
Man.
I watched it and I looked at my roommate, now husband, now roommate. At the time, I was like,
she's dating.
That was a movie?
Yeah.
Why was that movie made? Why?
Well, because Adam Sandler said, I want to be in this.
Yeah, I want to make a movie.
Yeah.
It was funny. It had some good parts. No?
No?
Good parts? No good parts?
I think that's probably his worst movie ever made. Maybe next to I'm not a big fan of his, but maybe next to the one where he plays his twin sister.
My brother actually loves that movie.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Are you kidding me?
I've never seen it, but he loves it. I don't know. He said it's actually funny, he says. I don't know.
You know what's weird, though? I love Adam Sandler, but there are like 7 or 8 movies that I've just missed of his, and I'm probably never going to watch them.
What was the one with the comic, a comedian or something? Funny People. That was awful.
Oh, I thought that was good.
That was like 2.5 hours.
What is it?
Of nothing. Funny People. It was such a boring movie.
Seth Rogen's in it.
It was Seth Rogen, Judd Apatow.
Oh, God.
You didn't like Funny People?
That was terrible.
I liked it.
Boring as hell.
Sorry.
Better than Mr. Deeds.
I would say that's his worst movie.
Oh,
Funny People.
I don't know. A lot of the ones he's been pumping out on Netflix have been not so great.
That's My Boy was friggin' hilarious.
The one with Jennifer Aniston that was like a murder mystery one. That
yes.
Was, okay.
I think it's actually called Murder Mystery or something.
It is.
Yeah.
But watch That's My Boy. It's hilarious.
Which just goes to show you that like Netflix and all these things, they don't have to make good stuff anymore.
No, they just have to. Yeah, with celebrities.
Just celebrities. Just as long as you have the name, it's enough for people to keep tuning in and being like, oh, I'll check this. And if it's disappointing, like I wonder how many things you could watch on Netflix that are disappointing before you go, I'm going to cancel this and not pay for this anymore.
I'm close to that with Netflix. I don't.
There was one recently with Ben Affleck, and I was like, "This is a pointless movie. Why did I watch this movie?"
The one where he's the bartender and it's about his nephew.
Goodbye.
Is that the one?
No.
Oh.
The newer one. It's where he's dating
Water?
Deep Water.
Oh, because he had one on Amazon that was like he was a bartender and it was.
Oh, I think you were going to tell me like the premise of Good Will Hunting, and I was like,
no. He wasn't a bartender in that. He was a construction worker. I think.
The bartender one.
Same thing.
It's called something like a pun. It's like heart tender or something weird.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Something
the
weird
one.
like that. I can't.
Yeah, somebody will have that.
Yeah, whatever that movie's called.
I tell you, I got my list of things that I want to watch on streaming services is growing by I add 7 things a day.
I subtract them.
And then okay, for instance, the other night, Saturday night, Cuddles and I were here, nothing to do.
Cuddling.
We're sitting and we're like, do you want to watch something? And I'm literally scrolling past 7 things that I've been saying I'm dying to watch. And I was in no mood to watch any of them.
What's on your list?
We put on like The Sopranos again.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah.
What's on your list that you were like, I'm not in the mood right now?
Okay. And then here's the other thing too, that goes along with this. If I see something I like and it doesn't have a decent amount of buzz behind it, like if people aren't talking about it, I kind of waver on it a little bit.
Oh.
Like The Gilded Age on HBO. It's like 1920s, like old school New York, looks amazing. All this, like, it's shot beautifully, like all the trailer. I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking watch that. Nobody's talking about it. I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
Here's a good one that my wife and I just discovered. I don't know how long it's been out, but it's called Our Flag Means Death.
I don't know what that is.
It's hysterical. It's a what's it called? Taika Waititi. He directed it and wrote it, whatever. It's a comedy. It's a half-hour show, but it's about pirates who a rich guy who like is just he's like a hoity-toity rich guy who wants to be a pirate. So he just buys a boat, hires a crew. He has no idea what he's doing, and he runs into other pirates and and shenanigans ensue. It's really funny. It's good. It's called Our Flag Means Death.
By the way, hat on backwards, got it. The Tender Bar. That's the Ben Affleck
There
movie.
it is. The Tender Bar.
Yes. Also, Coco is late, but that's okay.
Thank you, Coco.
Forgiven.
I know Coco.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Coco.
Janie is waiting for Jack Me Off. We all are. We all are, Janie. We should do a thing once a month where we just have everybody throw in what they're streaming right now, which is awesome, and just make a collective list. You know what I mean? We should do that where everybody kind of just throws in the comments like what they're streaming and liking. And if we get one show gets like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, comments, then that's the show we all watch.
What if they all conspire against us and make us watch the shittiest thing?
Like what? A women's show?
That'd be hilarious.
Did I say that? I didn't say that.
I said that.
Oh.
I'm dying to watch. They made a limited series on how they made The Godfather.
I didn't see that either.
That's coming to. It's not out yet. It comes out, I think, this weekend. I'm contemplating buying Paramount Plus just to watch it. That's how much I want to fucking watch it. But with these things though, unless I watch it this weekend, I don't know if I'll ever do it, because then if I start hearing people say it sucks, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck it, I'm glad I didn't pay for that.
You're gonna get swayed.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone into one of your streaming services, like Netflix, HBO, whatever it is? You go to the list of all the movies, A to Z.
Yep.
And you just sit there and scroll through, seeing how many you recognize, how many you might want to watch.
Yep.
I did that with Paramount Plus, and I got to tell you, 95% of the movies you've never heard of.
Oh.
It's like Netflix in the early days. Remember Netflix in the early days? A lot of B movies up there.
There's things from like the 60s and the 70s that are like
boring.
Nobody's in them. I don't know who greenlit these things, but they're out there. They're on this service, and you're like, where the hell did this come from? It's like the weirdest. It's like stuff you'd see on Mystery Science Theater that they make fun of and sit there and go. It's the weirdest kind of movies.
Yeah,
if you're into
a lot of that. We got to start Stream Club. We got to figure out what to watch next, because I can't.
I can't believe you scrolled past 7 things.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even tell you what some of the other ones were, like off the top of my head. I'm sure if I perused, I'd figure it out. But
I'm telling you, watch Our Flag Means Death. It's good.
Okay, let's see. I'll put that on my list.
The new Bill Maher stand-up special I skipped. Euphoria, you keep talking about. I'm not ready yet.
I can't do. Bill Maher is not funny to me.
Oh, here's the other thing. Winning Time. The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty. That's Judd Apatow. Oh, no, not Judd Apatow. Who's the other Judd Apatow guy? They used to be friends with Will Ferrell.
Blah.
Fuck, I can't remember his name. Anyway.
One of them.
That's another show that I've been wanting to see. Can't get into that.
I can't get into basketball, anything. Unless it's Space Jam.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just not into what the Lakers did 20 years ago. I can't do it. Can't.
Come on. Knicks, late 90s? You don't know what you're missing, man.
I'd rather talk about Jordan in the late 90s.
He'd rather talk about Trump.
Mid-90s.
He's like, I'm getting hard again.
All right, let's talk about it. Elon buys Twitter. Deal went through today. I'm shocked.
Are you shocked?
I'm shocked.
Why are you shocked?
Last we left off, Jack Dorsey was like, we will do the poison pill if we have to avoid this purchase, and we'll fight this out for a year. That is how we left off. We haven't touched that story since. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere this morning, it's like, hey, everybody, the deal went through. I cannot
Everybody's got their price, man. That's it.
Yeah.
What was it? 50-something billion? 53 or 43?
Over 43. So just less than 44 billion.
40. Who gets the 43? Where does that 43 billion go?
Stockholders.
Does it get divvied out to the stockholders?
Yeah, because he paid I don't know what the price is per share, but that's basically what he paid. It comes out to be 44 billion, but it comes out to this is the price, and the board is taking it, so the shareholders will get it, and then he's going to take the company private. And I got to tell you, I'm kind of excited about it because he's going to mix some things up, and he might actually have a better vision for Twitter than
what makes you think that?
What makes me think that is, okay, so here's his statement that he put out today. He wrote, "Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it."
I'm all for.
That is incredibly well said.
I'm all for updating the usability, the adding some features, doing what you got to do.
Can I say something before you react? Before you finish what you were going to say?
Sure can.
I just want to emphasize some of these things. Making the algorithm open source to increase trust is true. Like, these algorithms, nobody knows what the hell they are. Nobody knows how they work. They never reveal this information to us. This being a podcast that is suffering right now from, mysterious rules that we don't know exist, right? Doing something like this, making this open source so that other people can see it and examine it and evaluate it, that is massive. That's honesty that has not been in social media since the day social media was created.
Agreed.
So that's one thing.
Go ahead.
The other thing, defeating spam bots, is so important because that's mostly why Twitter had to revert to shitty, rules, is because all these Russian bots were putting out all this misinformation, which really caused them to react poorly. We talk about the Hunter Biden story before the election and all that stuff. Instead of just eliminating the bots, they chose to crack down on the free speech. Right? Kind of. Yep. When you look at it like that, the bots, figuring out how to eliminate the bots, probably a better way of attacking that issue. And then by doing that, he said authenticating all humans. The fact that you would have to, I don't love that, because he's probably going to ask for
more
IDs,
info from you. Yeah.
Which I've done to do other things online. I've had to submit IDs. In the latest round, I had to do something for TikTok the other day, and I had to submit my ID to them. So I don't love that, but it's not an uncommon thing. If it'll make a better Twitter, I'm okay with doing it. I don't love it, but I'm okay with doing it. So I think these are all things, when you read them, you go, well, why wasn't Twitter doing this?
Listen, I'm all for updating it, doing everything you just said. Sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
My big concern is, number one, it's now being run. You got this guy who's a billionaire, can do anything with his money, and buys a social media platform instead of, I don't know, helping the country or anybody in any way. Like, I don't know, he could in one shot fix our healthcare system. He could just dump that money into the healthcare system and we'd all have free healthcare.
Yeah, but you can say that about like 40 people. So why are you going to single him out for this?
Because he said he was going to do it and he never did it.
Healthcare?
Yeah. He said Congress or lay out what you want, like an itemized, thing for how to pay for universal health care, blah, blah, blah. They did, and he never did it. And he backed out. He said, I'll pay for the whole thing. And it never happened. I'm not saying he's obligated to do it, but he said he would. No billion, you have your money, you're entitled to do with it what you're going to do. But if you say you're going to do something, this is, do we trust this guy? Do you trust the billionaire who keeps sending himself into space? I mean, who the hell? How many billionaires are we gonna put our faith in? That's all I'm saying.
Frank doesn't like him much. I get that.
No, these are the worst arguments you've ever made.
Why?
Awful.
Because I don't like him.
Every time we want an outsider, we go, oh, let's get this billionaire. He'll fix everything.
Well, okay, first things first. The company was started by Jack Dorsey, who eventually became a billionaire.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about him. I was talking about.
But we trusted one to steer that ship. What's the difference?
He had no choice. He owned it. He created it. He did whatever he it was his company.
It was his company until he took it public. Yes, but I mean, saying he
had no choice but to trust him. It was his thing.
Okay, so what's the difference? Somebody else bought it. I see no difference in those two people.
Yeah, but you're sitting there going, "Oh, I think it's going to be great." Well, how do you know that? He says he's going to do these things. We don't know.
Hang on. I didn't say it's going to be great. I said this is the potential to be great. Like,
sure, yeah, everything has potential to be great.
He's laid out some fairly interesting things that if he were to do them, it would vastly improve the service.
I just think billionaires, they just have their priorities fucked up. That's all I'm saying.
Are you just afraid that he's going to let Trump back on Twitter?
I was just going to say that.
No,
it feels like that's Janina.
That's it.
Every time I try to make a valid argument,
I really was going to say that.
It becomes, oh, you're a Democrat and you don't care about it. It's like,
no. I'm sorry. I love you, but a valid argument for buying one thing being he said he was going to spend money on healthcare and didn't. I don't think that's a valid argument.
No, that's a valid argument in the fact that why are you trusting this guy to say he's going to do something when he doesn't have to do anything? He could just buy it, run it the way he wants, and nobody gets a say in it. That's number one.
Yeah, he could screw it up royally. He really could. I'm not saying he's not going to do that.
Yeah, what have we got to show that he's going to stick to his word in anything? I mean, he becomes a billionaire and he's launching himself into space. That's like, yeah, we got,
I don't think he's ever launched himself into space. That's
Bezos. Was that just Bezos? Was that just him? He just did it? Musk didn't. Didn't he want to send people to Mars or some shit?
Well, yeah, he's working on sending people to space, of course.
Can we fix the problems here first?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can, but it's his money. He could do whatever he wants.
Yeah, again, I get it. But we're putting, I'm skeptical is what I'm saying. I'm looking at this guy.
So you would be okay with him taking over a healthcare system, though? Something he has no experience in?
No, not taking over, but funding it.
Yeah.
He's got more money than he could spend in how many lifetimes? He said he was going to say, I'll take care. I will fund the universal health care for everyone. Just send me what I got to do. They sent it to him, and we still haven't seen anything. I'm not saying he's obligated to do it. He didn't even have to. Why make the offer?
I've never heard of that. That's a legit real thing?
That's a legit thing. I'll look it up right now.
Okay. All right. If you stand behind that, I'll trust that you read it somewhere. I don't know. And I saw a bunch of stuff today of people like super upset that I don't know why people are upset that he has it. I will say this to Frank's point. The only fishy thing that I do not trust is he just got access to a shit ton of data about people. Like when you're on an app on somebody's phone, again, Apple, Google, Samsung, they've all gotten better with protecting their phone users. But when you're on one of these things and you have an app on there, you have crazy access to a lot of their information, unless you ask that app not to track you. So he's gained access to what people are searching for. He's gained access to, people's direct messages on Twitter and what information is there. If the app is tracking you, he can tell where people are traveling, where they're going on a daily basis and how far they go and this or that. He can serve ads for his own Tesla on those apps on Twitter now. And He can stop other car companies from advertising on Twitter. So those things I worry about. But I think overall, Twitter wasn't doing a great job with how they were monitoring, you know, the type of speech and talk that was going on there. And he seems like he wants it to be a bit better.
Right.
And
Great. I'm all for that.
His plan right now seems to be just open source code alone, to me, is a step in the right direction. To open it all up and say, hey, everybody, this is how we are conducting business, and everybody can see and review it. That's massive, because none of these other social media outlets will reveal that information.
Hey, if he does everything he says he's going to do like that, I'm in.
Now, in another shocking move, Trumpy Trumpkins today said that he will not go back to Twitter, which, now, if you don't want to believe somebody, I'm okay with you not believing that, because I think that's total bullshit.
That is absolute bullshit.
Because that's his best chance at getting a wide audience back again. Like, why would you turn that down? He was the biggest person on Twitter kind of prior to Elon. And why would you not want to go back to that?
Yeah, no, that's wherever nothing else comes close to Twitter when it comes to social media in terms of media.
Well, that's not true. There's Truth Social, Frank. Janine, how's Truth Social doing? Have you checked lately? Have you Truth Social?
I haven't.
You haven't tweeted on Truth Social yet?
No.
All right.
You haven't dropped.
You know what's funny though? I never use Twitter, ever. Like, I forget it's there. I guess because I like pictures and videos more, and while it's showing on there, people like to use their opinion on Twitter more. So I'm like, nah. Right?
I think that Twitter is the best social. I don't. First of all, I don't think it's a great social media network. I think it's a great news app.
Really? Use it for news?
I think for news to travel quickly, Twitter is.
I never use it for that.
Twitter's as best as it comes, because I think if something happens, you can put it out on Twitter and it can legitimately start to trend nationwide, worldwide, and I think that's Twitter's strong point. Like, here's what's happening, and you can react to it. But I mean, how many times do you see a story on Twitter and you really go and read all the comments? Like, if anybody does read a comment, there are 3 or 4 comments, and then they go, okay, I'm just going to move on.
Right.
I stand corrected. It was not healthcare. It was world hunger.
Sitting. Oh.
I sit corrected. It was world hunger. He said that if they itemize what all his money would go to, they said it would cost $6.6 billion to solve world hunger.
That's a bullshit lie.
And they said, well, for now, like everybody would have food. Can't 50 years from now, who knows? Might not be as. But he said this is everything we laid out. He said, if you lay out for me how you're going to spend it, I will give you. It's literally 2% of his net worth. I will give you $6.6 billion, and you could divvy it up. They laid it out for him. And they said, everything's urgent. Here's the list. This is how we're going to spend it. And there was no response.
Well, that's a bullshit lie, because there's no way it'll only cost $6.6 billion to end world hunger. I mean, first of all, Gates and who's the other guy from Idaho who loves you eating McDonald's all the time, who owns Dairy Queen? That's that guy's fucking name.
What?
The fucking the fat guy, the old guy that Gates always hangs around with.
I don't know.
You two are the worst.
The old fat guy that Gates hangs around with?
Yeah, the old rich guy, the guy who doesn't pay his tax. The nice guy that everybody loves, even though he doesn't pay his taxes either.
I don't know.
Warren Buffett.
Okay.
Oh.
Fucking Warren Buffett and Bill Gates together are giving away all their money, and they have way more than that. So the fact that they're not all okay. First of all, between the 3 of them, they could all kick in and it would be over in 2 seconds. So
right.
I'm not buying $6.6 billion to end world hunger. There's no way that's fucking.
Well, let's say that's the amount. Let's say there's 7 billion people in the world.
Yeah, what are we gonna give them?
Most people
cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
Most people have enough to eat. I'm not saying we need. That money doesn't go to us.
That's true. Good point. But you can't solve world hunger by giving everybody diarrhea. That's not a
probably
plan.
true.
Yeah, that's not a plan. By the way, in this same vein, Trump forgot the name of Truth Social over the weekend
Yeah, I saw that too.
at one of his rallies. Take a listen to this clip.
Had to give the American people their voice back by building something called Truth Central.
Truth Central.
Yeah, Church Central.
He made a Biden.
Between this asshole and Biden shaking nobody's hands, I mean, we're so fucked for the next 6 years. It's not even funny.
Can we get someone like
just anybody,
just a normal person, please? Can we just have a normal fucking person?
Between Ghost Handshake and fucking Truth Central, I don't even fucking know how.
I can't wait to be on Truth Central though. Are we on that?
No, just Janine. We haven't been given the pass yet. Right. Only J-Sabs is our sole representation there.
Not Truth Social. I want to be on Truth Central.
Truth Central. What do you say, Central or Central?
Comedy Central.
I think he said Central.
Building something called Truth Central.
Central.
Truth
Central.
Perfect.
TTS.
Yeah. Central.
That's perfect.
By the way, take your Central vitamins. That's what's in the new Truth.
Wow.
Cereal. And the slogan is, that's my 2 essentials.
There you go. There it is right there, people. By the way, members, that's what you're paying for right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there. 2 essentials. It doesn't get any better than that. And it's not going to get any better.
It gets a little better.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. We going too far with the Me Too stuff with Bill Murray. More has come out on what exactly it was he did.
What did he do?
You tell me. You tell me if we're going a bit too far with some of these fucking headlines.
All right, tell me.
Bill Murray was allegedly, quote unquote, touchy with women on set of Being Mortal. That was the name of the movie. According to some sources, the 71-year-old was suspended after a complaint was reportedly filed specifically against the actor for alleging inappropriate behavior. A source told Page 6 he was very hands-on, touchy, not in any personal areas, but put an arm around a woman, touched her hair, pulled her ponytail, but always in a comedic way.
Yeah.
That's
stop.
It is
stop.
It is a fine line, and everybody loves Bill, but while his conduct is not illegal, some women felt uncomfortable and he crossed the line, said the source. A separate source says that Murray, who is apparently single, loves women, quote, loves women and loves to flirt. He enjoys poetry and romance. He's always flirting, but it's always couched in comedy. It isn't clear if he crossed the line, end quote.
Putting your arm around someone. What are we doing here? I mean, if you're uncomfortable, I feel like the way to go with that is, Bill, excuse,
Yeah, can you stop doing that? It's a little weird.
Or, I mean, then there are people who say, well, people don't feel comfortable going right to the person.
Well, then it's your fault. I don't know what to say. Or not even the right person, him. Sorry, if you don't feel comfortable, then say stop. That's lost for words right here. Also, I like my hair being pulled. What?
Yeah, but by your husband though, right? If another dude pulled it, I'm not sure. Well, unless
sure.
Johnny Depp or
Sure.
Somebody without a home. But I mean, to shut down an entire production of a film because of that?
Well, I think it was more that he was a dick. At least that's what people were saying. Come on, stop it, okay, I mean, people.
You never know how someone will react to something. If you're uncomfortable, maybe it's I could see it being like a meeting or something. Hey, listen, you bring him in, you talk, maybe there's a disciplinary thing at the worst. But to shut down everything and to have a huge investigation, I don't know.
Seems like a lot.
Seems like a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and belittle anybody's accusations. You're all, if you're uncomfortable with something, you have every right to speak up. I don't know. I mean, nobody, you can't. Sometimes people don't want to be fun, messed with in any way, and that's okay. If a woman is on set and they don't want their hair pulled, I understand that.
Come on, ladies. You know you like it.
Paul chiming in. J Sabs hasn't met a line she hasn't crossed. That's very true. J
Boy.
Sabs has pulled both mine and Frank's hair on separate occasions.
This is true.
Even though we've told her how uncomfortable we are with the whole thing.
Right.
But we
And
didn't go
thank you
shutting
over.
down the podcast.
Right.
We took a day off. No.
Well, yeah.
We had to recover from that.
Yeah.
I like that, Paul. Thank you. I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or I don't know. That's a good one. I have to actually think about that. Thank you.
Think about it. By the way, I left this detail out. It was our ass hair. Just want full disclosure. So
Definitely.
Really uncomfortable with the whole thing.
She got a better grip on yours.
Very true. That's very true.
Well, I was braiding it.
Right. There was a full moon, to be fair, though.
Right. Listen, he's Italian.
It helped.
Okay.
Frank, are you 100% Italian?
I am.
Really?
Yes.
And you are so pale like a vampire? I don't get it.
Well, he doesn't leave his house because of COVID. Are you the last?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was why I brought up that Brian had COVID. Are you the last one to not have COVID? You're the last one to not have COVID.
The last one ever?
Everybody in
Who's
the planet
Brian?
has
On
had
the
it.
planet.
Brian the Cannon Banner.
Oh,
I have not had it, no.
Yeah. That's amazing. Have we tested you for the Will Smith I Am Legend blood?
Not yet, but I am O negative, which is rare and like the universal donor. So that's kind of cool.
All right, let me just say this. You're a selfish son of a bitch.
Why is that?
Because you're probably sitting there with the antidote and you won't
I
leave the house
donate. I donate my blood.
to go get tested
Tested for what?
to see if you have the I Am Legend.
So I'm going to walk into a doctor's office and say, test me for the I Am Legend blood.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. Exactly.
All right.
actually, it's very hard to get tested for antibodies because a lot of places don't want to do it.
He's not talking about antibodies. He's
Not
talking
talking
about I Am Legend vaccine
Thank you.
to stop people from turning into zombies
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
same thing.
or being slapped on stage at an Oscar show. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say, get my wife's name out your mouth as loud as you can?
I can't because I have the blood that doesn't allow that.
I could see Frank slapping somebody for insulting his wife.
You think so?
I think if Frank was going to slap anybody,
It'd be because of that.
it would be because of his wife.
I'm
It would be nothing else.
If
Right.
I was going to slap anybody, which I'm not a violent person.
Maybe
Only in
his
my
mom.
sleep.
Maybe if somebody did something to his mom, but like his brother or one of his friends, we're all fine.
Yeah, he don't care about
He
us.
would not care.
In order for me to strike another person, they would have to have physically assaulted me or someone around me.
That's what I'm saying. I think if it was just verbal with your wife, you might hit somebody.
If it was verbal,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If somebody made an
Depends.
alopecia joke about your wife, you might
No.
hit them.
No, I would not do that. I would not do that.
If somebody made a joke
I'm not
about your,
I'm not a violent person.
I know you're not. That's what I'm saying. I think your wife. I think the protection of your wife could drive you to violence,
Wow.
much like
Yeah.
Will Smith.
I would protect anybody from you, but just self defense though. I'm
Not
not.
anybody.
I'm not
I'm saying
attacking.
I think you would attack somebody if somebody insulted your wife, which is not a negative thing, but might be a symptom of the I Am Legend gene. So
Gotta
again,
watch out for that.
we have to get you tested.
All right.
I would love to get you tested. We're gonna skip this Prince Andrew update. He called Fergie a fat pig once. That's really it.
Oh, okay, next.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
is
he did-
obsessed with porn. It's
Yeah. I mean, he
Needed
did the Alec Baldwin thing to his daughter.
very, very true.
Same thing.
Very, very true. I want to get to is Shaq sexist and the bride removing sickness from her wedding vows. Which one do you want to do first?
Shack it up.
Shaq. All right, Frank.
Shack attack.
You got this one. What did he say about his
So
daughters?
he has sons, he has daughters. I think he has 6 children total. I might be wrong on that, but I think he has 6 kids.
Sounds like
And he
something a sexist would do.
and he said that once his sons turn 18, they're on their own, they're out of the house. But his daughters can live at home however long they want to. I think he just has a soft spot for his daughters.
Yeah, that's it. Although, I want my kids out at 16, if that's at all possible, and I have 2 girls.
I mean, anything's. I get if they emancipate themselves, maybe, but I don't know if you can legally kick them out.
Do you have to proclaim that emancipation or no?
You know how like some people are like, I don't want my kids to leave me. Blah blah. Blah. No. Bye.
I call those
Don't let the
people.
door hit you.
I call those people my wife. By the way.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Sorry.
Yeah. My wife is so head over heels for my son. Do you know what my wife did the other day?
I don't have a boy, so it's different.
Can I share this? My son has like a Nintendo Switch, like one of those little game things.
Yeah.
But you can plug it into the TV,
right?
Or you can take it out and just play it wherever. She went and located it and put it in our spare bedroom because that's where he likes to go when he wakes up. And so she went because we were getting ready for bed. She went downstairs and disappeared. And I was like, where did you go? What were you doing? And she goes, oh, I went and put the Switch in the spare room. So Michael didn't have to go looking for it when he woke up in the morning.
No, I didn't.
That's exactly.
Or is it because he doesn't go in your room when he wakes up and bothers you?
Wow. Okay. Let me tell you something. The
Right?
two of you are disgustingly like you cannot be trusted, you and my wife together, because that's exactly what she said. She goes, I don't want him coming into this room looking for it. And
Agreed.
I thought that was just a disguise that she came up with in order to make sure her little baby didn't go without the video game thing.
You don't baby your kids. You don't spoil them.
Do I spoil those kids? No.
First of all, your daughter has you wrapped around her finger. Second of all, I did not want him coming in at the ass crack of dawn.
I agree.
And waking us. And that is why I did it. I did it so he didn't wake you up because Princess over here, I know you need your beauty sleep. So that's why I did it.
It's not working.
Out of my way to find it. I saw it and put it there.
Right.
Controversial subject right here. I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. But I do find it awfully suspicious.
I believe Cuddles over you.
I said this, and Janine immediately had her defense coming out of her mouth. Keep my wife's defense out of your mouth, Janine.
That's what she said.
My wife just said because we're both smart.
I think, like girls with their dads, boys with their moms, but
daddy's little girl. You're gonna baby her. Everything. You're gonna shower her with. You're gonna baby her until she's out of the house.
Okay, but getting back to Shaq, this is some sexist ass shit right here.
It's not sexist.
The girls.
First of all, both his kids are taken. All his kids, boys and girls, are taken care of for life. Come on.
That's true.
Yeah, financially, sure. But I don't think it's about that with him. I think it's more like if you want to stay home and then live here and not move out. He said the boys, you're on your own. Because you could take care of yourself. He goes like, I'm going to take care of my daughters, though. That's what he said. Is it sexist? I don't know. I think it's dad being
I can't wait.
Overprotective about his daughters.
That's what it is. I'm just smiling because I can't wait. I'm counting down. It's the youngest one for me who really, I just can't wait. 15 and a half years. Look at me. Smile on my face. Although that's a long time. I can't.
So how does your husband feel about your kids leaving? Have you talked about that with him?
No, but I was talking about someone else I know whose son is going away to college, and she's very upset about it.
It's my little boy.
Right. But it's like now you're going to have so much more time for yourself.
Yeah, of course. But you got to look at both sides of it. You have the free time now. You have whatever, you freedom to do whatever. But your kid's gone out of the nest. They're on their own.
Bye.
You did what you had to do. You raised them. Okay. All right.
I'm kind of looking forward to college because they're gone for long stretches of period. for long stretches of time, but they'll also come back and visit like a bunch. Whereas when they're married, that's it. They're gone. There's
Are
no.
you gonna be one of those guys who's like, they never call anymore. Why don't you visit?
You know what, Anthony? Maybe I'll make my youngest a child bride. Thank you. Thank you.
What is that? What is that?
I like, when they get married like 16 years old.
Oh,
can
no.
you do that?
Yeah, in like Tennessee or something. They just passed or they're trying to get a law passed in either Alabama or one of the states down south that they're trying to.
What is happening down there?
I don't know. It's
What
ridiculous.
is going on?
It's insanity is what's going on.
Janine's going for the Russian bride thing, but she's going to send her daughter to Russia to get married.
Exactly. I'd be like, go visit some cousins. Go ahead.
Yikes.
When at the airport, there's no one there for her. Oh, I'm sorry.
Figure it out, kid. You're there
Whoopsie.
now. Make the best of it.
This is the ultimate test.
No, but you know what I was thinking of the other day? We were going to dinner, and I was thinking, man, when the kids are old enough, when the kids have a learner's permit.
Yes, they could drive you home when you get drunk. Go ahead.
That's what I'm looking forward to too. Like that time before they have a license, when they have a learner's permit and they have to be in the car with a licensed driver. That's got to be the best time for a parent because then they can get shit faced.
Absolutely.
And the kids got to drive them around, drive them home.
So you're all right. Your kids are pretty young at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Your next thing you're looking forward to is like 10 years from now, 12 years from now.
What am I, an animal? I'm going to make them do it now when they're 6 years old. What is wrong?
I'm saying there's nothing in between there that you're looking forward to.
No,
your whole
I
thing
agree
is
with him.
happening. You're going to go through misery, and then the one thing you're looking forward to isn't for another 12 years.
I agree. I agree with him.
There's nothing before that.
No.
That has you going, I can't wait till this happens.
No.
You just surmised parenthood in one sentence. It's 12 years of misery until one good thing happens.
Until they could drive you home drunk. That's what you're looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh God, that sounds like
You're not looking forward to the school plays and
nope.
And they win a championship or something.
Nope.
No, it's all about driving
us home drunk. Absolutely.
You've not seen my kids on an athletic field or heard them sing. There's no way anybody would look forward to that.
That might change in 5-6 years. You don't know.
Doubtful. All right. A bride removes sickness from her wedding vows. I got to tell you, this is.
That's
Speaking of sickness.
Yeah, this is a fucking.
I didn't leave yet.
This is a fucking move.
Go ahead.
This young lady, she put a thing on Reddit. Let me see here. On Reddit, this is the Reddit thread. Am I the asshole? Oh, J7.
J7 is gone.
The woman says she wants to replace in sickness with in happiness. She explained, and I quote, "This is harsh, but I hate taking care of sick people."
Nobody, I mean, people, yeah, there are people who enjoy it, but when you got to do it, you got to do it. What do you do? Come on.
She said, and I quote, "I'm sick of it, and I hate feeling bound or obligated to take care of somebody."
Who is the lucky husband that's going to be sick and she's going to be like, nope, I'm out?
I think this is what they call a red flag in relationship terms.
Yeah, I love you, but there's a limit.
I can't be taking care of you.
Wait, you want me to, make you food and take you out in and out of bed? Well, I can't be doing that.
Yeah. She said that her siblings and her were always taking care of their parents who were sick quite often.
Yeah, because that's what you got to do. I mean,
yeah.
And if it's your husband or your wife, suck it up, pal. Or
she said, my life is full of moments and events like this, and I just finally want to live my life to the fullest.
Then being married maybe is not for her.
Might not be.
And that's the kind of thing, that's a commitment that you have to make. I mean, what if, God forbid, if she gets sick, she would probably expect her husband to take care of her.
You just surmised marriage in one sentence, because that is literally, you go, do I want to do this? No. But if it happens to me, do I want somebody to do it? Yes. Then I'll have to agree to it. That's basically what marriage comes down to.
Bad marriage.
Well, honestly.
I mean, you take care of each other. Come on.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
that was one of the things that locked me into my wife. I was like, is she gonna take care of me? Do I want to take care of her? And
that
the answer to
sickness
both of
thing,
those were yes, as far as I could tell.
that sickness thing, that's in there because it's good. It's good to have in there because if you're sick, there's nothing better than being taken care of.
Yeah.
You know, and especially if it's, God forbid, if it's a debilitating illness of some kind, that maybe, you know, if you're God forbid you're paralyzed or something weird happens, then hey, it's nice to know you got your partner there to help you. I mean, this is messed up. Is this wedding still on? Do we know?
I don't have to look into it, but Gary said this: Melania is done with diapers. Yeah, that's just for you, Frank. I know you would enjoy that, so that's why I put the highlight on
Gary.
that one.
Well, that's assuming they're, you know, even in the same room together.
True.
I don't think that's happening.
Bird has a dog.
Yes, Bird.
Hopefully, he knows how to dial 911. There you go. Teach your dog now, Bird. I think you can. I think you could do it.
Life alert. You get those buttons.
Yeah, teach your dog how to hit the life alert.
That's it. You put it on the dog's collar, or you wear it. Either way.
Yeah.
But that's it. We have a dog. 3 of us. We just take care of each other.
In the thread, she said, after people commented, she said, after she suggested swapping out health and happiness, the woman said her fiance is now reconsidering if he wants to marry her at all. My fiance says that he will not accept this, and he is very mad at me. He is even rethinking the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And rightfully so. He should be rethinking the whole thing because you're awful.
I'll take care of you, but shit starts to get real. I'm out. Ripcord time.
Ripcord time, indeed.
Yeah, that's
now,
a red flag.
Do we want to do stupid Janine left before we could do her brother's embarrassing thing? Do we want to do that?
Do we have permission to do that?
I got permission.
He said yes.
Yeah.
How does YouTube feel about this?
I don't know. Should we wait till the next episode when Janine is on? I feel like we kind of need Janine for this.
I don't know. I feel like there's something. I mean, are you planning on showing?
Yes.
Blurred or unblurred? Because
unblurred. But I think it's far away enough to get away with it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think there needs to be a couple of pixels added. I think that's or a circle, like one of those FBI. You know, if you're testifying.
Members only area first. Should we put it in the members only area so people can see, and then we'll show the blurred version?
I think it's the literal definition of members only. If we're being honest here. So basically, should we say what it is? What we're talking about? No, don't even say what we're talking about.
I'll tell you what. Tomorrow we'll put it in the members only area so everybody can see.
We haven't even mentioned our membership program during the show yet.
You're right, but if you want to see the awful thing that Janine's brother, his latest escapades, we'll put it in the members only area. If you want to see it, join, become a member. You could do so for $2.99. That's the lowest level. $2.99 gets you into the members only area. Of course, you could do the $6.99 or the $19.99 one and get the discount and possibly be on the show. That's the big dog level. Whatever you want to do is fine. Link in the description below. You can see the join button on the homepage of our YouTube channel or the homepage of AnthonyOnAir.com. We've got links everywhere for you to click on and join. Become a member. You can see what Janine's horrible, despicable brother has done.
I can't even when this came through, I couldn't believe.
I legitimately almost texted him. My wife is in this thread.
Yeah, all of our wives.
Yeah.
There's 7 couples on this text thread.
Yeah.
14 people, half of them are wives.
And if you want to know like how Janine got to be the way she is,
this is a clue.
This will help tell that story. This will help fill in that backstory.
It's another piece of the puzzle.
It really, really is. So if you want to see this, we'll put the unfiltered version on the members only area. Tomorrow.
I don't think we could show it on a regular YouTube.
We'll do a blurred. You're correct. This is one of those moments where I'm like, let's go balls to the wall, 90 miles an hour. And Frank is like, why don't we rethink this, big dog?
I think we get struck down very quickly on that.
He's probably right about that. So,
hey, listen, I would have expected something like this to just come to, because there's a guys only in our group, a guys only thread.
Well, that's the thing. There's a guys only thread. Put it there.
Put it there. No problem. We would have all had a great laugh.
Yeah.
And it would have been hilarious.
What are
However,
you doing?
this was out of nowhere. And it's never happened before on the couples thread. Nothing like this has ever happened. It was a bit of a shock to the system.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Members got privileges from Paul. That's very true.
That is correct. And we did get permission from this guy to show this photo to the masses.
So if you want to see the photo unfiltered, Tuesday, April 26th, it will go up on the members only area. I don't know how long we'll keep it up there for though, but it'll go up there for sure.
So sign up before tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go hit the join button. You'll see it all laid out for you. If you don't find it on YouTube below the video, AnthonyOnAir.com.
Plus, you'll get all the other benefits of becoming a member. You get the emojis, you get the membership badge, you get the secret videos, the other secret member posts,
discounts on merchandise.
Discounts on the merchandise. You get the Q&A show that we're plotting together for the next secret show.
Secret shows. Those are fun. Secret shows. We bring people on the show, interact with us, talk to Beat My Drum about that. She was the latest Beat My Drum, not to mention Anthony's uncles. That was a fun time.
Glory hole? I can't even watch the last episode. Cannot watch it.
You can't? Come on.
I just don't remember. First of all, I was not in the right state of mind.
You were not.
And all I remember is my uncle bringing up Glory Hole every 2.5 seconds.
That's about right.
It just felt like every second he was talking about glory holes. And then I was like...
To be fair, I thought we may have brought up the subject.
Maybe. But then I'd be like, hey, let's move on to the next topic, which is this. And he'd be like, you know what that topic reminds me of? The time I was at a glory hole.
See, what happens when you let the members on the show, you give them an inch, they take a glory hole.
Well, then I got this. Then this is the conversation in my family. Oh, I heard Uncle Robert was on the podcast. I go,
no, nope.
Yeah,
family. No, they were not.
Where could I see it? And I go, I don't think I'm.
Yeah.
I can't honestly tell you. Honestly,
$2.99, and you.
I can't.
No,
I can't a good. Well, then one of my other family members joined for $2.99, and I go, well, now the whole thing is this.
Oh, cat's out of the bag now.
It's gone. It's
the wiener's out of the glory hole now. So it's all downhill for you, pal. See, that's why nobody in my family except for my brother even knows about this podcast. My wife and my brother. That's it.
It's just crazy. I mean, it's at the point now where I'm literally, when I talk to my wife, I go, did Uncle Glory Hole call today? Because I don't, I haven't heard from him in a couple of days.
Hey, to each their own. Everybody has their thing.
Doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes it more awkward for me to explain it to other family members at family gatherings. That's all.
Yeah. And that, for anybody who wants to check it out, is the 420. Was the 420 show. It's up. It's on. I think it was last week we showed it.
420 to be exact.
I don't think that's right.
By the way, one of the rare secret shows that we did make public eventually.
Right. Exactly.
Not all of them will be public.
No. That one, because we promoted it and we were always talking about it as being the 420 show, the 420 show. We never really said members only. So we were like, all right, we got to show it to everybody.
Yes.
Correct. But there will be members only shows that only way to see it is to be a member.
Final thought here from Lauren. Just heard of a guy divorcing his wife because she got diagnosed with MS.
That is a scumbag move.
Oh, I thought you were going to say solid move. Because that's kind of where I kind
of figured you would go that way. That's right.
Before it gets really bad. That's what I say. Men weren't really made. By the way, if this was a man who said all this stuff, I'd be like, this makes total sense. Women are supposed to be nurturers. The fact that a woman said it is a little shocking.
Is that where your problem lies?
Well, I like to tell the truth. But let's be honest. All men are thinking this, but we may not go through with it. Like we might not say it out loud. She said it out loud. That's a big step.
Yeah, there's certain things you just don't say.
Yeah.
In public. That's that's common sense. She said the quiet part loud.
But all men are thinking, do I have to stick around for the whole sickness thing? Seems kind of a lot. Seems like a lot.
It's, it's part of the package, baby.
Yeah. So to hear that a guy divorced his wife because she had MS, I get it.
It's effed up.
I saw a TikTok where a girl, this was heartbreak. Some of these TikToks, okay. I really wish we can just purely dedicate some social media to just happiness. So a
Oh, that's
TikTok,
impossible.
this girl was like, and it wrote me in. She was like, I met the man of my dreams. We were set to get married. And now I'm like, all right, fuck, what happened? I gotta stick around
Wait
and
for
see
the
what
other shoe to
happened.
drop.
Yeah. So then she goes, on blah blah blah. I went on my bachelorette party.
Oh boy.
Somebody pushed her into a pool on her bachelorette party, and she suffered a spinal injury from that and couldn't walk.
Oh God.
And then it was like, but she was like, but he married me anyway. And then so it was like the wedding, and he's like twirling her around the dance floor and the wheelchair. It was like lovely. It was all beautiful, but I was just angry and sad that
Yeah, of
this all
course.
happened over some stupid fucking
Prank or whatever.
bachelorette prank. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was like like your whole life just fucking changes
In a
like
second.
that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just want like funny dick jokes and weird dances.
You know what I find to be the most positive social media platform is Instagram.
Truth Social. Oh.
Truth. That's the second.
See, I would have lost money on that.
Right. But no, Instagram, every time I go on there, I don't see. I mean, maybe it's because that's the way I've geared my Instagram.
A lot of big ass girls, right? That's what
right.
You like.
Exactly. You say, you know what I'm
big
talking about. It's all
hoodies and
positive.
asses hanging out. Just nothing but asses.
Nothing negative about that.
Yeah. You click on one, you go to the search bar on your Instagram. And then just there's gonna be a big ass girl on there. It doesn't even matter what.
Doesn't matter. You've never looked at
if you've never looked at a big titty girl with her ass hanging out. If you go to the search bar right now, there's gonna be a big titty girl with her ass.
I can show you my search bar. That I follow a lot of artists and drawings and stuff, so there's some of that.
Yeah.
There's dogs and
this. I'm just gonna let this go. Oh, go ahead. Go. You do yours first. Let's see Frank's. Let me see. I'm expecting some Star Wars things on here.
Closing the chat here. No, there's really there's no Star Wars on here yet. I don't.
That's surprising.
But there's some art stuff. There's a cute dog in the middle.
Okay, keep scrolling.
There's a hockey thing there.
Yeah, the hockey thing. Keep going.
Yeah, there's some cute dog stuff. There's a lot of cute dogs. I like cute animal pictures.
Yes, I'm starting to get that. You like cute animal pictures.
That's why Instagram is very positive. There's a lot of.
What do you call it when they have sex with the animals? What's that called? Bestiality.
That's called doing the Anthony.
All right, get the lawyer on the phone. See what we have to do.
Hockey. There's a lot of hockey stuff on here. Yeah,
I can't. All right, scroll until you find a big titty girl.
All right, let me see.
All right, here. Let me give you mine.
There you go.
You found it already?
Kinda, I think.
That took 2 seconds.
Right here by my finger.
Yep. Okay. Click on that. Click on the big titty.
It's a goalie, actually.
It's a girl.
It's a girl who's a goalie.
Yep. That'll do.
All right.
Okay. Now go out of there.
Okay.
Scroll back up to the top and pull it down so that it refreshes. Okay. It's a fun little experiment. We're doing social media experiments.
Oh, because I clicked on it?
Yeah.
There's nothing. Nah, not really. I mean,
okay, scroll through. Let's see if we got more big tit. Well, what's that first one in the middle? What was that? It was 2 girls?
Not really sure. It's like an artist thing, like a person dressed up the same as a character that was drawn or something.
Showing a lot of skin though.
I guess.
More than you had last time around.
That's kind of true. Still more. I got some Marvel stuff, some more hockey stuff, goofy animals. There's, I don't know what that is. Is this I guess she's pregnant, I hope.
Oh, I don't know, like a runway shot?
Runway shot, but the belly looks a little weird. There's one in the middle.
There you go.
Some legs right there.
And there's like a model right next to it, and there's like a sexy picture of a cartoon girl.
Dude, the model next, that is a drawing of Charlize Theron. It looks like.
Okay. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of art stuff, a lot of cute animals, and a lot of hockey. Some Metallica. That's basically it.
Okay, I want you to kind of keep track.
There's a big boob girl.
You got another one?
Another one there.
Yeah, there you go. I want you to just roughly keep track over the next week of how many more big titty girls you have on your.
It's gonna be more now that I clicked on it.
Yes,
Great.
a ton more.
Oh no. What am I
Also,
gonna do?
we're getting this. Porn looks underage on your Instagram. I'm concerned for a lot of things right now.
There's no porn on Instagram. Who's?
Hang on. What am I looking at?
I don't know. This is my Instagram. This is all my.
You look at a lot of dogs, dude.
They're cute. Because I have a dog and I go to like the small dog pages and they're cute. That's all. I show my wife and they're cute stuff.
Jay Sams is back in the chat. I can't imagine what sort of fucking lewd, muscle-bound homeless men she has in her fucking search results.
Right?
I cannot even imagine what that looks like. It must be. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, no. If Jay Sabs would come on and show her Instagram, that's my Instagram. There's no porn, anything on it. So there you go. I'm sure now more will pop up. So thanks.
Yeah, I don't have a ton, but I do have some hootie girls.
Come on, prop them up.
The way you look at dogs is the way I look at food, Frank. There's a lot of food shots. Look at this one alone. There's an ice cream cone. There's another ice cream cup. There's mac and cheese in the middle.
Nice.
There's a Seinfeld thing. There's hockey. Let me see.
There's some girl there in the middle.
There's a titty girl right there.
All right, click on it. There you go.
Yeah, she don't got her titties out that much, but she's definitely
doing whatever she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. More pizza, Sopranos, hockey.
There's someone in the middle there.
That looks like more food, apples of some sort.
Yeah, you got a lot of food going.
Pizza. A lot of food.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna refresh now and see if a titty girl comes up early on here. Yeah, kind of. It's right there. That's Taylor Swift's and her ass.
There she is.
There she is on the red carpet. Everybody look at my asshole, everybody.
T Swift.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Yep. And here's two girls dancing, doing a dance.
You know, you want to talk about young girls. That's not good.
No. Nope. Oh, I got Amber Heard popping up here. And an ice cream cone. Look at how fucking good that looks, though. Jesus.
That does look good. That looks like Fruity Pebbles ice cream.
All right, last thing. Went to the Islander game over the weekend. They had Milk Bar.
Milk Bar.
At their concessions. It's like an ice cream place. Like a dessert place in the city. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, one of the ice cream flavors that they make is cereal milk.
Cereal milk. I like it.
That's the flavor of ice cream. Then they sprinkle a little bit of Captain Crunch, like the cereal on top.
That's nice.
It was unbelievably good.
That is nice.
It was unbelievably good.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one. All right, so people are asking what kind of dog I have.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
Not one person asked that. You're making it up.
Okay. No, I have a Shih Tzu named Dexter. There he is.
Why don't you start an Instagram page for Dexter?
I should do that. But he's my little buddy. And let's see, let's get another good shot of him.
I'm gonna start an Instagram page for Dexter, and I'm gonna put up all cute, adorable pictures of Dexter, and above it will be just a little. Wait, let me make that bigger so everybody can see. Above these shots will be a little thought bubble, and it'll say things like, "Why is my owner into bestiality?
What's the matter with you?
Why did I get stuck with a bestiality owner?"
I love my dog. I'm not a lunatic.
You love your dog so much you're looking at dog porn on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm looking at dog porn. You're a dick. Now, cute animals are cute. That's why I look at them.
The update on Prince Andrew is he called Prince Fergie a fat cow.
Yep.
International Delight Coffee Cream has cereal flavors now, including Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What? Oh, nice.
That sounds like it would be good. Although International Delight Coffee Cream is maybe the only thing worse than Frank's sugary iced tea habit.
I'm about to pour myself some Fruity Pebbles right now.
Some Fruity Pebbles? That's disgusting.
Oh, they're good. They were 3 for $5 at the store, so I got them.
Have we talked about best cereals ever? Because Captain Crunch and Cinnamon Toast Crunch are my
Captain Crunch.
Those are my top two right there.
No, you're off.
When I tell you, you ever eat something and the second you're done with it, you're dreaming about getting more?
Yeah.
That's how I have been since about 3:00 yesterday with this fucking cereal milk ice cream.
Every time I have pizza, I'm like, oh, that's it?
Yeah. I fucking love pizza.
Pizza's the best.
God damn. All right. We got to go, man.
Sounds good.
95 minutes. We didn't do 2 hours tonight. See?
We're getting there, though.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
know.
done yet.
I know.
We haven't hit the button yet.
Mm-hmm. We skipped the you know what that we're not saying because you know who is in the you know what.
I don't know what that's supposed to be, but
I think that helps.
We skipped something, is all I know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think
become a member, people, and we'll get you're gonna see J-Sab's brother.
Well, that's what I just said. We're not going to say because she's in the chat, and now you fucking.
I don't know what you're talking about half the time. You speak in code.
You should know about the thing with the guy at the other place.
That guy said he's not into that other thing. I don't know.
Frank Zolacki. I'm Italian.
I'm Italian. I'm American, damn it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for being in the chat, enjoying the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And,
yes. Spread it around. To piggyback on what Frank is saying, spread it around, especially on Facebook where they're just killing us.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. We still don't know why we're banned.
Still can't stream live from Facebook. We can post, but all our posts are being, shadow banned. So share the pod as much as you can all around, especially on Facebook. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. And that's it. You got anything else, Frankie?
I'm good over here.
All right. Appreciate you guys for watching and listening. Again, membership links in the description. Jumpstart Coffee Company links in the description. Both of those things are on the homepage of anthonyonair.com. And we will catch you guys on the next episode.
Hell yeah.
Show me potato salad.
Maybe we should go now.
Go ahead.